I'm a 23-year-old guy and my girlfriend is 21. We've been together for a year and a half. Her family is super sweet and I get along great with them. Now, my girlfriend's dad is pretty well off. Every time I've gone out to dinner with her family, he always foots the bill. Her family's been great to me. They always welcome me in their house. I went on a vacation with them back in winter. Her parents paid for our hotel for the entire week. Her dad gave her money for food. Granted, it was for her, her brother, and myself. I also only paid for half of my flight because my girlfriend offered to pay for the other half. The only thing that I really had to pay for was food for a couple of days out of the trip, and my girlfriend pitched in and helped with that too. This past weekend, my girlfriend, myself, her younger brother, and her dad went out for brunch. I was spending the weekend with her anyway, so she invited me to join them. Before we left, she and I were walking, and she mentioned how maybe I should offer to pay for brunch, as in all four of us. She assured me that her dad would 1,000% refuse to let me pay, but he would probably really appreciate and respect me for offering. Now, here's where I may sound like a butthole, but I honestly laughed at her suggesting this. I told her that I would offer to cover our portion of the bill, as in her and my portion. But to expect me to offer to cover the entire bill is crazy. Sure, I work a full-time job and all that, but I have my own bills and stuff to worry about too. And she wants me to offer to pay for a $150 brunch? She told me that if her dad accepted, which she could 100% guarantee that he wouldn't, that she would send me half the money for the bill. I continued to laugh and told her I am not doing that. I'll offer to pay for our half and that's it. I asked her if the roles were reversed, if she would offer to pay the bill for my family. And she said that's completely different because my family has 8 people in it, not 4. We both have very different upbringings when it comes to paying the bill. She grew up in a decently well-off family where they would constantly argue on who would pay the bill because everyone in her family would always offer out of courtesy. I grew up very differently as I come from a family that's not financially well off. If someone offered to foot the bill, you just sit back and let them do it. When we went to brunch, I offered to cover both her and my portion of the bill. Her dad immediately refused and covered the whole bill. She gave me a "I told you so" look. She thinks that I was the butthole for how I reacted to the situation and says that I should have trusted her. She told me that she needs some space because my reaction to the whole situation is kind of a turnoff for her and she needs to think about things. Am I the butthole?